welcome to our English podcast with Dinara. And today I have a guest, Fayes. He is a special guest for today. We will discuss about the IELTS preparation. He is an English tutor and also he is a IELTS expert.
Yeah.
Hello, Fayez. How are you?
Hi guys. So as Dinara mentioned, my name is Fayez. I've been working with more than like 500, 600 students already who are preparing
cool.
for
So nice.
IELTS. Yeah, and my background is investment, finance, and business administration. And but I like teaching, so I started working, and I chose this field to help more students to achieve the high band which they want.
Yes. And right now you have a student, yeah?
Right now I do work with some individuals who needs my help in IELTS preparation. Yeah.
Oh, cool. And of course, I have a question for you. I think, how do you think, how should students, start preparing for IELTS? How do you think?
Well, can I ask you a question? Like, what's the level of the student, or it can be anyone?
For example, who wants to, who has a B1 or B2 level, yeah, and never try to take this test, yeah, and he's a like a new starter.
Yeah, well, I just want to make it more very clear for all the audience or your viewers who wants to know. So it's important to know your level first, because if your level is elementary, you should spend some months to improve your level, your English level, to B1, B2, because you can pass, of course. Even if you're in elementary, you can pass, but your band will be around 4.5, 5. It will be lower. So if you're aiming to receive higher band, if your level is elementary, spend 2-3 months to improve your level, and then you can start the IELTS preparation itself. Coming to the specific answer for your question, what they can do, start from, first of all, pass a mock test. Just pass a real mock test, IELTS mock test, and then after that you can understand where are you located.
Their level, yeah, and it depends on if your level, for example, B1, yeah, you should more time, yeah, to take to prepare to do this test.
Yeah. So you just have to understand like which sections are you weak in. So if you're weak in all sections, then you dedicate time for all sections equally. But if you're weak in reading, then you put more hours on practicing reading tasks.
Cool. What about what difficulties did you face with your students, yeah, while preparing to this test?
Well, actually, there's one very important thing. Even it's not related to how much English you know, what's your level and everything. Whoever wants to start preparing, you have to understand that you really need time to prepare. So one of the difficulties which students face is the lack of time. They just, for example, they just remember they're applying for some university, and the requirements, like they have to have a band 6.5, and they have 3 months to 2 months of time. So it's very less for them to, like, if they want to receive a higher band. So one thing is lack of time. If they want to get higher band above 6, you really have to spend time on your preparation, at least minimum like 4 to 5 hours per day. If you have 2 months of time, like if you have short time, you have to spend more time, and you have to keep practicing, keep passing mock exam, keep passing tests for each sections, so you can feel yourself more comfortable. That's the first difficulty which most of the students face, is lack of time. Second is that because of this lack of time, less preparation, they feel nervous during exam. And
anxious,
so even during exam, some of the students, they just get distracted, and they lose 5-6 points in listening, and very easy, like 10 points in reading. They get bored, they don't answer, and they have less time, and they just choose randomly true or false or not giving.
lose their focus. Yeah.
Yeah, why it happens? Because lack of time. So, and then
Mm-hmm.
the lack of time, less confidence, it gives you stress in during the exam.
Yeah, of
Other
course.
one is the enhancement or development of your vocabulary, like how much you have to work on. So it's important to learn more words and how to use them. So because I had some students who they really had like good strong
Strong vocabulary stock,
vocabulary, yeah.
but they don't use it. Yeah.
They don't know how to use it, or sometimes when they use it, there's like small mistakes. So in speaking sections, they can detect some marks when you're making these mistakes using some familiar words which you like, but it's not a good place to use it. So just it's better to know how to use the words which you know already, and try to like use them in a specific period of time and more wisely. So these are like some of the difficulties which usually students face. And
yes, before last year, as you know, I took the Ielts test. Yeah. And I had some problems with my reading part. Yeah. Reading part was so complicated for me. I read very slow, and that is why maybe I have maybe a short time. Those time when I prepare this exam, but nowadays I'm trying to be better in this section. But how do you think? What kind of tips you can give me to improve my reading part?
Okay, so in your reading part, you have to. First of all, please don't be bored while reading texts. And of course, in reading sections, you have 3 different texts, which gets more difficult in time. So just try to, from now on, you can practice reading different articles, books, and try to analyze them. Maybe scan and skimming. So that's the basic thing. Like by scanning and skimming, just find the keywords and try to highlight them, so you can get a general idea from your side. And the more you get professional in that, the more it will make for you easier to do like the section 3, which the text gets very difficult.
Yeah.
That's for the reading part here.
Yeah, and what about the other sections?
Other sections, for the listening, you can listen to some English podcasts.
Okay.
And also you can work with listen to some videos or some exams, mock exams from others, like so you can get more practice, and try to do it a couple of times. To do more practice. And coming to the writing part, writing part, try to improve your analytical skills. For task 1, just mention the facts, what you see there, and don't add new ideas in task 1. This is very important. And that task 2, you just have to understand the sort of type of question, what it is, and then how to answer that. So
you should just describe the scheme or the bar charts.
For task 2, you just have to know if we either it's agree, disagree, what type of question is it, and how you can answer that. Also remember, whenever you're giving a statement, if it's close, try to prove the statement by giving example. So even if you mention one statement, try to open it. So don't give, if you're like that, you can increase number of words also. It's possible.
And I know that a lot of people, many people right now suffering from ideas. Yeah, they don't know what to write. Yeah, on this section. Writing part too, it is difficult for someone, and that is why I think how I handle with it, I a lot of time to watch the videos, and also I search a lot of topics about for example gender equalities or some environment pollutions, and it helps me to read a lot of information on the internet.
And what about your speaking part section? How was it?
Was speaking part was a little bit easier.
Yes, it was easier.
Because I got the very simple question, and that is why I can I can freely explain my opinion and also express all of my ideas, yeah, as I can.
Mm-hmm.
I got 6.0. Yeah.
For the speaking section, yeah.
Yeah, but it's not a high score. But for me, it was I did it.
Yeah. So basically, for the speaking part, there are a couple of points which most of the students should remember. Just generally, I would just like to mention is that when you talk about when you're answering a question, remember to answer the question, like say yes or no to it, because sometimes we might not answer the question and we go circle around it because we want to show how much English we know. For that, for the first part, just answer the questions and try to give a little bit general. So just have one structure in your brain in everyday life also, like when you're speaking about a topic, when you're answering a question, you have to understand like from where you start and where you finish, because usually they also check your cohesion, which how much structure you have inside your speech. And this is the place where, for example, in part 2 of speaking, you have time to really show how much of the, how can you express or answer the question fully. And again, you should use vocabulary which you know how to use it. If you want to get a higher band, use 3 sort of grammars, like try to make it more use conditions. Also try to use different tenses of times in your speech, but knowing it, like you're aware what are you saying. And also some advanced vocabulary you can use inside. Then you can get like 7, like between 7.5, 8, and also try to take gap while you're speaking. Like,
you are going to say me that I should improve my speaking part too, right?
Speaking part 2, yeah, I think. And also sometimes when we are when we feel a little bit nervous, we forget everything. It happens with me also when we are giving a lecture in university, and sometimes I really need time to make myself calm. So that's why it's good to take gap.
Yeah.
Whenever, so for most of your viewers, if they are having difficulties of using ha a lot, so what they can do, basically close their lips, like.
Really?
Yeah,
and it helps.
It helps, and it gives you time to think. So when you're saying something, like instead of saying like you can say like, and then continue speaking, and it works. Cool. It works. Then you will it gives you time also, and you can
think
create
about
space.
what you want to say.
Yeah.
Yes. Cool.
It really works actually. When you close your lips, it doesn't make any.
Okay.
Yeah. It
okay.
Works, actually,
thank you. Yeah. Thank you so much, Fayez. It was so useful information for me and for our followers. Who wants to really get good score. More higher than 6.5. It's going to be cool. Of course. Thank you so much coming in our podcast show. It was so nice.
Thank you for having me. And it was great. Yeah. Nice to meet you.
I know.
Okay.
Thank you,
guys.
Bye guys. Yeah. Subscribe in our channel. And leave your comment too. And also you can share us about your tips. If you have some useful tips, please share us. Thanks. Bye.
Yeah. Bye.